Even today, when we work with generative AI, we're super impressed with what it can do. Not only creation of content, but you could leverage Gen AI to build simulation models, right? To build optimization models. I personally can't imagine what it's going to do in 3 to 5 years. Would love to get your take on what the future holds for us.
So in this large language model space or in deep learning space, technology is moving at such a fast pace that I think it is pretty hard to extrapolate what will happen, because we are almost riding an exponential curve, and exponentials are very, very hard to predict. So 5 years out is too hard. I would say maybe in the next couple of years, couple of years, my prediction is that multimodality will be one of the big pillars where there will be a lot of innovation which will happen. Right now, the way you can think about it is ChatGPT or equivalent models are using language like English as well as multilingual, so French, Japanese to Urdu and Hindi and so on. And you can write poetry in one language as well as in all the other languages, right? So it is this one modality, which is language. You can think of other modalities that humans interact with. So for example, we have images, videos, all of these will get integrated into the same model, and it will be able to reason across all of these together. So just like as me, I'm looking at you, and I'm looking at you as a figure, as a person sitting on a chair, and there is some tag which is there in the back of the couch, which is there, and I can read some letters over there, right? As a human, I'm not converting myself into an image model and a text model, and then reading text, etc. All of this is happening very coherently. The way we interact with machines today, like for example in a computer, we look at everything in a pixel format. There is some text, some visual representation. We operate like, let's say we are interacting with our browser, let's say a Word document or CRM solution from Salesforce. We interoperate across all of them and then make ourselves more productive. Where technology is heading is, due to multimodality, we would have a single model which can reason on top of all of these things. And so you may have a machine which can operate the computer at the pixel level, like not in the form of APIs, which we can already do, right? You can call APIs, etc., but at the pixel level, so that all these data boundaries that we have, which makes interoperation harder, and it needs human in the picture to connect these dots. You may have these machines do much more sophisticated things.
Once that happens, multimodality, it's going to be a game changer, right? I mean, it would completely change the way we even interface with computers. What are some of the applications that you think will be highly relevant, especially for business executives?
I mean, just this one, right? About like the APIs will be broken away, right? Which will be a pretty big deal if you think about it, right? Right now, a lot of business decision-making or discussions or contractual obligations are signed and argued upon, right? Based on API sharing and can I connect this CRM system with this particular procurement database and this particular user interface and all of that, right? If you have multimodality, as long as you have paid the licenses for all these individual pieces, the machine may just operate on top of it, and it may actually stitch together just at the pixel level. Like that can create some very interesting business scenarios. Maybe it leads to newer licenses and other kinds of things.